Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. In this brief video, I'm going to be discussing and sharing with you the preliminary sketch of Harry Potter and the Dursleys. The sketch in question was done by none other than JK Rowling herself, and while Rowling didn't create the final artwork, though she may have done a bit of it, she would often sketch out her characters during the writing process to help aid with their creation. The Dursleys, as we know, were awful to Harry. From the day that Harry was placed on their doorstep, they treated him badly, and though they knew of his existence while Harry's parents were still alive, they never made any attempts to get to know him. The immediate Dursley family was comprised of Vernon Dursley, Harry's uncle and primary torturer, Petunia Dursley, Harry's aunt and his mother's sister, and Dudley Dursley, a boy nearly the same age as Harry, with half the brains and twice the appetite. The Dursleys were always massively critical of Harry. They didn't like anything that was out of the ordinary, and all of a sudden they were faced with raising this magical young boy. Almost immediately, they were hard on him, and showed clear and obvious favoritism toward their actual son, Dudley. They forced Harry to live in a cupboard under the stairs, tried to prevent him from attending Hogwarts, hid his past from him, and basically made his life miserable. While he did eventually end up attending Hogwarts, thanks to Hagrid, and was able to get away from them for a good portion of the year, he did still have to return to their tormentous home year after year. This is because he didn't have a choice, for the only way that he was safe from Voldemort was if he could still call the home of the Dursleys his own. This is thanks to Lily's loving sacrifice. The Dursleys were always meant to be emphasized in heavy contrast with Harry, and that's why, if you'll look at this preliminary sketch from Rowling, you'll see a stark difference in the way that Harry is depicted relative to them. Given that this drawing far preceded the films, I think it does a pretty good job depicting the essence of these characters, and I'm even more impressed with the casting of Richard Griffiths, aka Vernon, who looks just like Rowling's sketch. Just examining the photo more closely, you'll see that the Dursley family members are sporting scowls, while Harry, who has the worst life out of the bunch, still makes sure to smile for the photo. This is a good representation of the type of people that the Dursleys were, sour regardless of their situation. Harry, who is downtrodden and basically has nothing going for him, still has humanity, which they lack. Additionally, the Dursleys are intentionally depicted as large, while Harry sports a baggy shirt, emphasizing his frailty. This photo, though just a preliminary sketch, actually tells us a lot about their characters as well as their relationship with Harry. I love looking at pieces of Harry Potter history like this, and I hope you guys do as well. That's it for this brief video. As always, leave your video suggestions down below. Until next time, there is plenty to be learned even from a bad teacher. What not to do, how not to be.